go. Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here. It is a beautiful fall Wednesday night. It is Wednesday, October 7th. It is time for the third episode of season 4 of The Masked Singer. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for The Masked Singer pre-show show. I know if you're anything like me, you're probably like, hey, are they ever going to bring back After the Mask? Because to be honest with you guys, that was a lot of fun. Anyway, hello everyone. If this is the first time you've ever been on my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. And while we're waiting for the chat to populate with your questions and anything you want to know for the show, let me know where you guys are joining us from. We normally have people from around the world. As far as I remember, okay, I could be wrong on this, The Masked Singer, the US version, our version of The Masked Singer, is now airing in 3 different countries than the United States. I believe Canada gets ours. Australia is finally now caught up, and I believe they get it a day or 2 later. And then I think New Zealand now has our show on Fridays, which is really interesting because our version gets airtime throughout the entire world. We got people from Quebec, Texas, California, Maryland, New York, Vancouver, upstate New York, Kentucky, Florida. We have Ottawa, Ireland. Look at that. Colin's from Ireland. We got another Aussie here. He goes, overrated junk says Aussie. Someone from Harlington, Texas. Austin, Greece. Oh, hi, Greece. What time is it in Greece right now? I know in Australia, you guys always tell me you're up really late watching it. A lot from Canada this time. This is wonderful. Oklahoma, Maryland, Japan. Well, that's different. Germany. James Monroe from Germany. Puerto Rico, Louisiana, California. I think at this point we'll be naming a lot of different states and countries. Someone watching from Melbourne. That's really cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We have 1 hour until showtime. In between that and what we're doing right now, we're going to go through all the clues. Let me fix the light here. I look like I'm a ghost. Can we fix this light a little bit? Okay. We're going to go through all the clues, the pitch correct audio, and pretty much any other questions you guys may have for tonight's show. We have 1 hour. Someone asked me earlier today, hey, is the chat finally going to work? Luckily, it's working today. You can finally actually see everyone kind of talking over here. We'll get someone from the UK, from Essex. Someone says, did you see the video they posted on their YouTube? Yes, I did, which we'll get to in a minute. Right now, let's talk about what we have for tonight's show. And for that, we turn to the board. For tonight's episode, we are going to Group A again. That's right. You're not getting Group C. That's mostly because of what's going to happen in the next week and a half with the World Series. As you know, Fox airs the World Series, and it's a hot October, as they always call it, and it airs Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming up, the Wednesday following. So the 14th, and what is that, the 21st. So we know for a fact that week we will not get a new episode, and depending on what happens with the World Series, we could potentially miss another week because the way the schedule lines out, they do a couple of games and then a few more games after a few days off, and then boom, guess what? It's back on a Wednesday, which would mean that we don't have a show. So we potentially may not have a show. We definitely don't have a show on the 21st. The 28th is still kind of up in the air. So we'll see what happens there. Anyway, so behind me, we have Group A. We have 4 people left, so only one person is going home. We have the Sun, who a lot of you guys are telling me is your all-time favorite on the show so far. You think she's absolutely fantastic, and we will go through her clues. After that, we have Popcorn, who you guys can't agree upon who you think it is. We have the Snow Owls, Mr. and Mrs. Snow Owl to be exact. I think we're figuring out that these two are married. I think that's what we're getting at right now. And then after that, we have the Giraffe, or as you guys like to call him, hello, it's Giraffe. I can't do a fancy British accent. Also, sorry to the people in the UK. I can't do British accents. Sorry. So we have those 4, and last week we had to say goodbye to, not last week, the week before, the dragon. The dragon. So, right now we're going to go through the clues and pitch correct. Someone just said the Sun is horrible. No, I don't agree with that. The Sun is so talented. Clay says, Joey, are you going to give your guesses tonight? No, normally with my guesses, I normally wait a few episodes in. You need at least 2 to 3 episodes of clues before you can go ahead and determine who's under the mask of folks, even though I did go ahead and put up a whole video explaining who I think the seahorse is. But we'll go through that another time. Now, if you are new to the YouTube channel and have no idea what we do here, just a little background story for you. Hi, my name is Joey. I'm an executive audio producer in New York City, where it's my job to provide audio for my clients. When the audio sounds bad, it's my job to make it sound good. And that's where The Masked Singer sort of comes in. From episode 1 of season 1 of The Masked Singer, we realized that every single week we get these brand new clue packages. And in those clue packages are the celebrities talking, giving us a little hint about themselves. They could be photos, but most importantly to this video, it's them talking. But Fox is smart. They say, you know what, guys? We can't let them talk in their real voice, because if they do, people are going to recognize them. And then guess what? There's no fun in the show. They'll be able to see who it is right away. So what do? They speed up the audio and pitch it up. That way you have no idea who it is. But doing what I do, I figured, hey, I can go ahead and slow it down. I can pitch correct it. And then that way we can go ahead and hear the real celebrity voice. But that's not the most part of it. What we do is we get that voice and we go through the clues. When we have a master list of like about 5 people who we think is under that mask, we then dive into the clues. We then eliminate a couple of them, and then we go ahead and match their speaking voice to the person who we think it is, the pitch correct audio that we did. And that's pretty much how we do things on this channel. We've gotten every single person right except for one, which was the eagle. And as someone said in the other video, I can never make out what you actually say about the eagle. I see the evil eagle because he really got me this time. It was Dr. Drew, and one day we're going to have him on this channel. I think we've had a couple of people from the show on this channel before, so hopefully one day we'll get him. Give me 1 second. I got my mug out, by the way, the I Knew It mug. On the other side, it says, I know exactly who this is. So 1 second, here we go. You need some coffee. So we went ahead and played a preview video for you guys just yesterday, and it showed something very unique. Someone came on stage with a mask of Robin and started singing and dancing like Robin. Now, in that video, I said to you guys that I think it's Joel McHale, and by the looks of the comment section, it looks like a lot of you guys are guessing the same thing, which I love Joel McHale. He's hilarious every single time he's on this show. He's spot on with his jokes. And to be honest with you, I love the show Community. So it had Ken and Joel. And, you know, we also have a couple other people from the show who stop by from time to time. You know who I'm talking about. So anytime they can get a reunion of Community on there, it just makes me really happy. So now let's go ahead and dive into the clues and things that we have so far. To start things off, we're going to go through the sun. That's right, the sun. The clues we had last time were, we had her holding up a gold card that said Fun Director. There was a Chihuahua sitting at the bar. So far, keep in mind, those are 2 things. This person has a Chihuahua dog or likes that kind of dog. They have a gold card of some sort. She mentioned extreme seasons and having once felt like the center of the universe, or someone who used to be extremely popular, but she's using it in past tense, which means she's maybe not in the spotlight like she used to be. She said stardom came with a ton of pressure and she got burnt out. So once again, used to be in the center, now not anymore. She fell into a deep depression. So someone who maybe disappeared for a while. Okay. She mentioned Frozen and A Quiet Place. The visual clues included Mickey Mouse's ears, well, the face with the 2 ears on them, and a jaguar. And she also said that she felt with the mask on, it was a reflection of who she is personality-wise. So those are the clues. Go ahead and comment who you guys think they are in the chat. Someone says, CH0922 says the sun is Demi. I don't really think so, but it's a good guess. Leanne Rhymes looks like the #1 guess so far. We're getting a lot of Demi and a lot of Leanne's. Oh my God, do you all think it's Leanne? It's actually really interesting. Majority of you guys think that it's Leanne. Well, that's a really, really good guess. And let's go through what we actually know. Give me 1 second. My beautiful wife just texted me. She's leaving work. Love you. So let's go through the pitch correct audio. Now remember that this audio, we changed it up just a little bit. Originally, we would only use the pitch correct in the clue packages, but unfortunately, Fox got smart and kind of caught on to what we do on this channel, and they're like, yeah, we got to change it. So now they double process it to the point to where we can't do that anymore. So instead, we now pitch correct when they're talking to the judges. And when they're speaking to the judges, it's something that we realize had to be a simple process of audio. Give me 1 second, guys. Julie just got done work, and she has to walk from Grand Central all the way to Port Authority. So talking to her as she's walking. Anyway, so we decided that we're going to go ahead and pitch correct when they're talking to the judges, because the process has to be a lot more simple. Because what happens is there's a separate microphone that they click over when they're actually speaking to the judges, and that process has to be instantaneous, which would mean that the process has to be a bit easier. So I know eventually they're going to change it, because we've been doing it like that and been talking about doing it like that for a while. So Fox, do me a big favor. Please don't change it. I would appreciate that. So let's go ahead and go through the audio that we have for this song. This is the audio that they gave us.
Well, when I put this mask on, I felt like it was a reflection of who I am personally, and I like it.
So that's the audio they gave us. And so here is the audio that I put together for you. As you could tell, that voice was really up here. It was really fast. And this is what we have.
Well, when I put this mask on, I felt like it was a reflection of who I am personally, and I like it.
So now, just to give you an idea, let's play a clip from Leanne. Come on, Leanne, why aren't you coming on? So, here's her talking.
It was quite the adjustment. I think any blended family, it takes a while.
To me, it sounds like that audio matches up. Does it match up with you guys? A lot of you guys are saying yes, it definitely sounds like her. Someone says Britney Spears. I don't think it's Britney Spears. As you know, there's been a lot in the news of Britney Spears. She's been going through a lot. She's even mentioned that she doesn't want to go back to Vegas and perform anymore. So Adita Meinzel, someone says, I don't know. She's got a really higher pitch voice, more of a soprano, while this person has more of an alto kind of voice. So a lot of you guys are saying it's got to be Leanne. So for now, you guys are guessing Leanne. I think that you guys have been guessing that for now 3 weeks. Now, for those who don't know, we have the board behind us that you can actually write on. You can get this board for free. If you just go through my YouTube videos, you can get the board and the playing cards for free. There's a Dropbox, not in this video, but if you go back 2 videos ago and look for that photo, you can get it for free. So let's go ahead and write Leanne in there for you guys. You guys are saying Lee and rhymes. Now, to be honest with you, going through the clues, majority of them did fit for her when we were going through them all. I mean, you got to remember, I go through hours of research in each contestant, as you could tell from the seahorse revealing video that I put up last Friday, which, by the way, I am going to be revealing someone this week. Whoever doesn't get unmasked tonight, I will pull someone out of that 3 remaining ones to go ahead and unmask for you guys. So, someone's screaming about my coffee mug. Yes, I actually, if you guys want one of these mugs that say I knew it, I know exactly who this is, I sell them on my Etsy page, not my Etsy page, my Teespring page. You can get one. That's one way you can support the channel if you want. Also, make sure you are subscribed. I will put a full recap of the show, going through the audio and everything else tomorrow at probably around 2:30 p.m. Julie has an appointment in the morning, so if anything, it might be 3 at the latest. And thank you to Jacob Lee for going ahead and donating $2. I appreciate it. And he said he just became a Patreon. That's awesome. Thank you so much. For those who don't know what Patreon is, if you want to support this channel and get your name at the end of the video, not the live streams, but at the other videos, it's a little tiny little thing you could pay, and you can get your name mentioned at the end of the video. And there's a couple perks, behind the scenes stuff, and little things like that. So if you want to do that, I think I also have that link below. I may not remember actually, to be honest with you, but I think it is linked below. But yeah, so I knew it, and I know exactly who this is. So yeah. So let's go ahead and continue down the list. We still have 40 minutes to go. Let's knock out the popcorn. By the way, while I'm pulling up this information, how do you like your popcorn? A lot of salt, a lot of butter, no salt, no butter? I like air popping my own popcorn. Now, the clues we have for the popcorn are this. We see a sign that says Snacks in the City, which is obviously a playoff of Sex in the City, which is based in New York City. So we know that this is taking place in New York City. The visual clues include a tiger, a goldfish with these big hoop earrings, which could be something of a throwback in the sense that this person probably was big when hoop earrings were a thing. We see a jeweled starfish. We see a welcome to the hood. We see some meatloaf, a snake, an apple with a bite taken out of it. And as she's going down this street, it's New York City behind her. You can see, I want to say that was not the Empire State Building, it was the World Trade Center. She said that you can call her Ms. Popcorn if you're tasty. So is it someone that is not married? Is it someone who is married? Because she's saying Ms., right? After that, she says that even though she built a career around love, she was not soft at all. She mentioned being a hustler, working long nights, rushing from one job to another. I mean, that does sound like a New York City life right there. There was a Butter Homes, that's right, Butter, not better, but Butter Homes and Gardens magazine with her on the cover with a king. And she mentioned jet setting with royalty. And as we were saying before, in the music industry, how many people do you know who are kings of something? And I always say king of pop, Michael Jackson. So obviously this person's from New York City, have had either dated Michael Jackson or performed with Michael Jackson, was obviously featured in different magazines. Hoop earrings, obviously performed around the time Michael Jackson was around. Yeah, I know. And lastly, the other clue was a proud merry-go-round. There was one thing I wanted to mention. In the very, very beginning of the show, before the first episode aired, we're talking about the preview episode, she did give us two clues. One was she was dynamic, delightful, and diva-licious. And the other clue wasn't one that she actually gave us, but on her dressing room window, not the window, the mirror, there was a green cow, which leads us to believe that this person is probably a vegan. Yeah, I know. Once again, I go through a lot of details with all these clues. If you're like me, I almost pick up my computer. I'm writing down all the clues as the episode goes on to see if I can figure out who's under the mask. I literally have notebooks and notebooks full of stuff. But let me know who you guys think the popcorn is. Someone says Cyndi Lauper. That's a good guess, but she has more of a nasally, higher pitched voice. Taylor Dane looks like a best one. Someone says Tina Turner. Unfortunately, I believe Tina Turner doesn't even live in the United States right now. I think she's in the Netherlands. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. But I don't believe that she'd be here in the States performing if she's over there. My gosh, are you all guessing Taylor Dane? Switzerland. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate that. So it says Diana Ross. Someone says Bette Miller. I don't know about Bette Miller. It's a good guess, but she's also more of a deeper tone. Liza Minnelli. Can she? See, the one thing you got to remember is this. If we do the math on this person, we have to assume that this person is older, but not really old. And the reason why I say that is because the way she walked down on stage and she performed, it wasn't like she was stiff, but she wasn't also running around the stage, which kind of made me feel like she was in her late 60s, maybe 70s, something like that. But it looks like you're all thinking Taylor Dane. Let's go through the pitch correct. Lauren says, in your pitch correct, it sounds like Macy Gray, but I think that it's Taylor Dane. So let's go through the pitch correct for you guys. Where is the audio? Here we are. Okay, so here's the audio they gave us.
Well, Nick, just like popcorn, I can be quite buttery at times.
Oh, okay.
Very salty. But also very sweet.
on a side note, I don't like the canned laughter in the show. Obviously, years down from now, would never forgets that this season was completely filmed in front of no one and that they had to put it in. No one will realize that the audience was fake. Anyway, here's the audio they gave us.
Well, Nick, just like popcorn, I can be quite buttery at times, very salty, but also very sweet.
So, after listening to that, still agree that it's Taylor? Let me see if I can find an audio clip of her talking, not her singing. Why is there not just, does she not do many interviews? Let's take a look. Interview. Here we go. And this is on a good microphone, so this should sound decent.
Welcome to Frank Buckley Interviews. Tonight it's a...
Come on, will you load? Why is my internet running so slow? Nala, what'd you do to the internet?
And then how you
Here we go.
were able to break free of that. You said our home wasn't filled. Also wrote my... And then he...
Oh, come on.
Apologize.
He'd leave, he'd go, he'd come back, he'd slam the door slam.
Funny enough, I'm going to say this right now. I just pulled up this interview from Frank Buckley, okay? It's from March 30th, 2019. Before I can even hear her talk, she's got the giant hoop earrings on. That's right. Like the clues we mentioned before, she has the hoop earrings on, which is a very interesting match up, right? So let's go ahead and let's listen to her talk for a second.
I mean, it would start somewhere. Something would trigger my father. It's like any ick, I call them icks. Rageaholic was...
Okay.
Well, Nick, just like popcorn, I can be quite buttery at times.
It's a little higher, but she has the same kind of tone a bit. It's just, let me just see something real quick for you guys. Is she a vegan? That's the main question. Vegan. Vegan. I didn't say Vegas. Why did it come up as that? I don't know. It doesn't really say. Do you guys find anything if she's a vegan or not? Yeah, I think the singing does match her very well. So you guys are someone definitely not Tina Turner. We could definitely say complete certainty it's not Tina Turner. She's not in the United States right now. But it's a good guess. By the way, I do want to take 1 second just to say this because I don't think it's said enough. Because I read a lot of the forums, whether it's on Reddit, the Facebook groups, or on our competitors' websites, whether it are our YouTube pages, whether it's Talent Recap or SimBlend. If someone has a guess and you don't agree with it, don't start freaking out at them. Everyone is entitled to their own guess. And as you know, any guess that I put on my show is my own opinion. You don't have to agree with it. This show is all about fun. We're here to have fun with each other. That's why I do these live streams with you guys. I'm literally just doing this just because it's really a fun thing to do with you guys. So let's go ahead and be nice to each other. Even if you don't agree and if it's something ridiculous, that's a great guess. Okay? Remember, we're here to distress from the craziness of the world. Anyway, so did anyone figure out anything about her being a vegan? Right? I have no idea. Blah, 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 blah. Some people are saying she is a vegan. She's not a vegan. Well, let me know what you guys think. So we're halfway through. You guys are saying Taylor. So let's go ahead and put Taylor Dane in the box for you guys. We are right here. We're going to Taylor Dane. All right. That leaves us with 2 people left for this episode, and we have 35 minutes until the show airs. We have the Giraffe and the Snow Owls, or Mr. and Mrs. Snow Owl, who both are, we're starting to know who they are. I read a story the other day about the Snow Owls, who I guess we'll do next because a lot of you guys are asking for them. And a lot of you guys are saying, oh, you guys are funny. You guys still think that I'm the broccoli. You guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. Someone says the Green Cow is a butcher shop in New York. There is one, not in New York City, but I believe it's a little upstate of New York. It's a vegan teacher, blah, blah, blah. I want to see Group C. Yes. We'll hopefully see Group C on October 28th. Oh, what's happening here? The chat's jumping. Someone's calling me the broccoli. You guys are funny. Let's go through the clues and the guesses that you may have for the snow owls. Feel free to comment below as I pull up the list. A lot of you guys, someone's saying it's got to be Clint and Lisa. Someone says me literally sing. What am I singing? I'm not singing anything right now. Someone saying Jake Gyllenhaal and Maggie, his sister. Someone says maybe it's Kirk and Candace Cameron. That would be really cool. Another person says Clint Black and Lisa. Yeah. Oh, I'm dropping my marker. Derek and Julianne. That's another good one. A lot of people are guessing them. Someone else is guessing the Osmonds, Donny Osmond and his sister Marie, which we do know that their their Vegas show was supposed to end this year, but because of COVID-19, who knows what would happen, right? Because when I went, because I was just in Vegas, what was I in Vegas? Last fall? Whatever it was, their show was still kind of on there. So, okay, let's go through the clues we have so far, because I said earlier, there's two people that you guys really, technically three, that you guys really don't agree about. It's the snow owls and the giraffe. So let's go ahead and go through the clues, which, by the way, the snow owls last week were my favorite, my all-time favorite last week, or 2 weeks ago. I keep saying last week. I know this whole jumping from group A, B, A, and then B again, and then 2 weeks off, then C, and then back and forth. It's going to be insane. I actually think we might get 2 weeks of C's because the regular C and then the playoffs. So that way we can jump to the top 9 and then the top 6, and then boom. So here we go. We do know it is a male and a female duo, and they said they haven't been together in a while. They mentioned being a family reunion when it comes to them singing together on stage. There was a visual clue that was a pearl in an oyster and something that said jam a lot. And then they also went on to say that you haven't been seeing us together in a while, huh? I don't know why I said it in the 1930s voice. One owl mentioned, which was the brother, said that the other owl was a prankster and a wise guy. Why did it say brother? One owl mentioned blah, 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 blah. So it's a wise guy. Okay, well, let's ignore the brother part. One owl mentioned that the male was a wise guy and a prankster. He was wearing a red nose. There were visual clues that said Magnolia and Quarrel Canyon. Try saying that 3 times fast, by the way. Quarrel Canyon, Quarrel Canyon, Quarrel Canyon. I can't do it. Can you? Let me know in the comment section. Then Ms. Owl, we're going to call her that, she told a story of him driving her home one day in Hollywood and that he had covered her house in snow. Those are the clues we have. Supposedly, you guys say it's enough to know who it is. Someone just said Aaron Neville and Linda Rhinestone. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, the chat kind of jumped. Total Drama just sent me 5 million pieces of broccoli. That's funny. Jamie said it's Will Smith and Molly Shannon. Oh, my God. What I would do to have both of them together on the show, I would love that. And I think that next year, they're talking about potentially having more double costumes like this, which I think would be amazing. Because could you imagine having 2 separate people who aren't even related to each other performing together, and you got to figure out who they are to guess who they're under for that one mask? I know, right? It would be insane. Anyway, let's see here. So I'm going to actually copy what Rachel and Jacob Wilson wrote because I kind of agree with it. So let me just put that down and let you guys keep guessing who you think they are. I'm going to go ahead and play some audio for you guys. While I'm picking up the audio, remember, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. I do live streams before the show. We do Fridays with the Cantinos. I'm hoping this Friday. Actually, I don't think we will this Friday because we're doing a Halloween thing. And then, of course, we do almost daily videos for The Masked Singer, including a recap on Thursdays around 2:30 or 3 p.m., recapping the show, going through all of the audio and the clues. And I normally like to give you guys a couple spoilers for the next episode. So make sure you are subscribed. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think we're at 27.5. So here we go. Here's the audio that they gave us.
I knew it would happen for me one day because I love wings. Buffalo barbecue.
So I don't really like the way this pitch correct turned out. I'll play it for you in a second. Also, another note. We didn't pitch correct both of them talking, the male and the female, because only the male talked last time, or Mr. Al. I'm going to call him Mr. and Mrs. Al, okay? Here's the audio that I got for you guys.
I knew it would happen for me one day because I love wings. Buffalo barbecue.
So you guys are trying to tell me that you think it is Clint Black. Let's go ahead and play a clip. Clint Black. I think I have a piece of audio. That's not him talking.
No, I'm...
Well, he's got a deep voice, so that works. Is this? Oh, look at this. This is funny. We have an audio clip of Clint and Lisa singing.
When I said I do, I meant that I will.
Ooh, 1 second. No owls. No owls. 1 second. Let's play them singing. Let's play them singing from 2 weeks ago, okay? Yeah. Oh, come on, play. Wait.
I know that voice. I know his voice.
Still learning to love.
Sounds a little weak in there.
When I said I do, I meant that I will.
You hear that in the back end? Let's see if we can do that in this.
Starting to crawl. Say something I really hope on you.
On you. He does it like that. You. Huh. I know, right? Let me see if I can find an interview clip just to go ahead and compare it. Come on, Clint. I mean, what do you guys think? I just compared the singing voices. Do you agree? Huh? Let me know. Interview. Let's go interview. Okay. Here we go. Him talking.
Hayden and I, who I wrote the song with, Hayden Nicholas and I, were driving to
So he's got that deep voice.
some $50 gig.
He does like that kind of thing. Let's go back to our audio.
I knew it would happen for me one day because
On the north side of Houston, talking about just how long.
Oh my God, that sounds like them. What do you think? What do you guys think? I know they haven't performed in a long time. No one says it does sound the same. Very similar, right? Yeah. J. Otter L says, no, it's not. Well, let me know if you don't think it's him. Let me know who else you think it could be. A lot of you guys are saying Clint. Rest says, Joey, pitch correct the broccoli. We haven't heard the broccoli perform yet, so we can't pitch correct them. Someone says, I don't hear the twang when they sing. That's actually a really good point, because that's what I was kind of thinking about the other day. I'm like, not to say that when country people sing, they have an accent, but sometimes they can either over-exaggerate it or get rid of it completely. And it's vice versa when it comes to talking to someone. There's a great example of this with Gabby Barrett. You guys know Gabby Barrett? Gabby. Oh, Joey. I had my coffee already, too. She is a country singer who actually has a #1 hit currently on the U.S. Top 40. Let me see if I can play a clip for you. So listen to her talk.
The Good Ones was inspired by my husband, Kate. when we were dating at the time during American Idol, and only a few people.
I saw you.
1 second, we're good.
As like a lead way.
A lead where she's a lot whole live it when she sings just a little bit. But when she sings, it's like crystal clear. You guys actually know her song. I know YouTube is gonna like smack me for for having all this stuff on here. Gabby Barrett. She sings the song I Hope. And she has no accent when she sings. Who wants to play today? Internet, you're killing me. You're killing internet boxes that way. That's who I'm talking to. Well, if it would play, you would hear that she has no accent. See? No accent at all. So it is possible for you to go ahead and talk normal and then sing like this. I mean, it is possible. Not saying that everyone does that, but that's kind of what happens there. So we're about 20 minutes away from the show starting. Most of you guys are thinking that the Snow Owls is Clint and his sister. Not his sister. Oh my God. Could you? Oh my God. Anyway, is Clint and Lisa. So we'll go ahead and write that on there for you guys, leaving us with just the Giraffe left. Clint and Lisa. It also helps that they have different last names. Let's take a break for 2 seconds and remind you, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. We have 525 people watching from around the world. You guys are absolutely amazing. Make sure you like this video. Oh my God, I need more coffee. I need an IV of coffee. I'm talking to Nala, by the way. Nala's the cute little kid. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You turn on notifications and you give this video a like. We have 529 people on the video, only 132 likes. That math doesn't add up. So we have one person left to go through, and that is the Giraffe. Right there. There you go. I'm also reading some of your questions. It says Brad over here says that it's his birthday. So happy birthday, Brad Siegel. Happy birthday to you. Someone wants to know, who do I think is going to go home? You got to wait until then. Bobby says, you're so off topic. It happens a lot. That's what happens. I'm very good at entertaining myself, and sometimes I can talk for hours on end until my wife stops me, and she's not home right now. All is left is the cat. So Julie will be home very soon. So let's go ahead and go through the clues that we have for the Giraffe. Oh, by the way, I just want to take a step back with the Snow Owls. Someone sent me, I forget the family name. I'm so sorry. I wrote these notes down that Clint Black and Lisa Hartman, they have a daughter named Pearl. One of the clue packages included a Pearl. We do know that she was on an episode of Fantasy Island, which was titled Magnolia Blossom, and she lived in Laurel Canyon. So those are some clues that could potentially help us to pinpoint that they are Clint Black and Lisa Hartman. So for now, that's what you guys have for your guesses. Maybe if they don't get revealed tonight, I'll go through and I'll reveal them for you guys on Friday, which our reveal will probably be done on Friday for you guys. We'll do a Thursday recap and a Friday reveal, and then a Saturday pitch correct video. Time for the Giraffe, which is the #1 person who you guys cannot agree upon. And with the poll that I put on Instagram at Joey Contino, you guys had said that this is the person you kind of wish got kicked off the show tonight, which I thought was interesting because I like his costume. I would wear that costume. It's a pretty cool costume. The clues we have is his career had been a roller coaster of ups and downs. The Giraffe said that music was in his blood. But once he stuck his neck out and took a big risk, he became the butt of everyone's jokes. So someone who normally doesn't sing, and when they went to go sing, people were like, I can't take you seriously because of your real profession. After that, the Giraffe said that his hard work drummed up a towering success, so which means that eventually he did finally get to where he wanted to be, whether it's high in music, maybe it's something else. He later mentioned enjoying the anonymity, there you go, no, of not having people to focus on him, but rather focus on his voice. So let's go ahead and pull up the audio. Okay, here's the audio that they gave us. If it wants to play, it doesn't want to play. Sorry, guys. From time to time, this computer just does not want to work. It's like, come on, I'm working over here. You got to do your stuff. Okay, here we go. Masked Singer, folder season 4. My Masked Singer folder is about 35 gigabytes. So sometimes it takes a little while to load. So here's the audio that they gave us.
No, not at all. This has really been fun. It allows me to have a bit of anonymity, which is nice. Plus, it was a big deal for me to not have to focus on my vocals. Plus, it's super sexy.
So we really didn't get much out of that. Here's the audio that we got for you guys.
No, not at all. This has really been fun. It allows me to have a bit of anonymity, which is nice. Plus, it was a big deal for me to not have to focus on my vocals. Plus, it's super sexy.
So, who do you guys think it is? Let me know in the comment section. While it's on there, Blu-rays and vinyl went ahead and donated $2. I appreciate it. And he says, you into the artist on your wall and you a singer. Yes, I'm originally a trained jazz singer. Actually, first a classical trained singer turned jazz singer. I used to do a lot of shows and things like that. And everyone behind me are people that I listened to. I mean, wow, I was learning a lot. I mean, you got everything from Engelbert, Al Martino, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Al Martino again, I don't know why, Chicago, more Dean Martin, Tony Bennett. You got, who else I got? Nat King Cole, Perry Como. There's Billy Joel back here. Lionel back here, because that guy is a killer right there. He's amazing. So there's more. They're just hidden behind me. So give me 1 second. You feel safe. I'm responding to Julia because Julia's just getting on the bus heading home. I already made dinner for her. So anyway, you guys are guessing, and your guesses are Vanilla Ice, Donnie Wahlberg. Someone says Will Smith. Someone says Boy George. Is Boy George? Yeah, Boy George is still alive. Vanilla Ice, Brian Austin Green, Joey Fatone. That would be the killer if they would bring back someone from season 1 or season 2 and really throw us off, because we'd be like, oh, it wouldn't be them. I mean, that would be someone that I know I would get wrong. So, okay, we get Vanilla Ice, Jason Segel, Christopher Jackson. That I would love for him to be on the show. So a lot of you guys cannot guess, but the two that are sticking out are Brian Austin Green. Brian Austin Green, who I feel like I should know. It's an author and a rapper and a producer, best for David Scranton. I tell us is Beverly Hills. Okay. Let's listen to Brian Austin Green talk. Let's see what we can do with comparing voices. Does he have the same voice? Does he not have the same voice? Let's look. Here you go, Brian Austin Green. And there's actually a video of him rapping and singing. There's an interview of 3 weeks ago. Let's listen in.
I never say never. You never know.
Could you talk a little more?
I kind of feel like people are on paths in life, and sometimes your paths are together.
Okay, and let's listen to the Giraffe.
No, not at all.
Oh my God. Oh, he is the same mannerisms when he speaks. All right, here's him talking with the interview clip I just found randomly on YouTube. Listen to how he talks. With the voice.
I never say never.
The breathiness.
You never know. I kind of feel like
you hear all of those not accent, but those ums and ehs. Listen to the Giraffe again.
No, not at all. This has really been fun. It allows me to have a bit of anonymity, which is nice. Plus, it was a big deal for me to not have to focus on my vocals. Plus,
oh my gosh.
it's super sexy.
Oh my gosh. This sounds just like him. This sounds just like Brian Austin Green. I mean, what do you guys think? Does it sound like him? Some of you guys are saying, yes, for sure, definitely him. No, someone says, no, it's still Peyton. A lot of you guys are switching. Stephanie says that, just to jump back, says the Clint Black was on an episode of Wings. So that's funny. Yes, 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 yes. Someone says, no, still Vanilla Ice. Peyton Manning, maybe? A little, yes, yes, yes. Someone says Lin-Manuel Miranda, I wish would be on the show, but I don't think he is. But it looks like a lot of you guys are saying that it is. So I guess maybe for the night, we can go ahead and say that it's Brian Austin Green. Do you want to hear more of him talking in the interview just to compare it? Let me know. Someone says play both audio clips again. Okay, fine. Let's play a clip of Brian just talking in a YouTube video. It was an interview with Celebrity Burn Book, okay?
Like people are on paths in life, and sometimes your paths are together, and you travel that path together,
and then listen to this.
No, not at all. This has really been fun. It allows me to have a bit of anonymity, which is nice. Plus, it was a big deal for me to not have to focus on my vocals. Plus, it's super sexy.
It's super sexy. That's something I feel like he would say. So I think that maybe for tonight's show, we will go ahead and put Brian Austin Green next to the Giraffe, or technically under the Giraffe. Under the Giraffe. Why did I get duh? Under the Giraffe. My goodness. I must be tired or something. So, here we go. Brian Austin Green. Wow, my handwriting is so bad that I have no idea what it says. All right, so we've gone through all of the pitch correct audio. We've gone through all of the clues. We've gone through pretty much everything for tonight's show. It's going to leave you guys up to ask me some questions. We do have, 22 minutes? That can't be right. No, that's not right. We get 18 minutes. I'm going to say, man, you're really ahead of the curve. Not 18. We have 11 minutes. Wow, you really suck with math tonight. I really need more coffee. So we got 11 minutes. Do you guys have any questions? While you're asking your questions in the comment section, someone said, what did you put under the dragon? I just put the new board up, and I didn't write Busta Rhymes under there, so I just finally put him under there. But tonight at 8 p.m. here Eastern time, and it's a 3-hour time difference between here and California, but you guys get it in 2 hours after ours air. We have 4 contestants. It is the Group A playoffs. We're going to have the Sun, the Snowbirds, the Snow Owls, the Popcorn, and the Giraffe. If you guys want to go ahead and go through all the clues, as soon as this ends, you can go ahead and rewatch this video. During the show, if you have any questions, you can send me a message on Instagram at Joey Contino. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. If there is a little bit of a delay, I apologize. Last week, we had, and I'm not exaggerating, over 200 messages. My wife was answering some, and I was answering the other ones. So it's a little bit hard. Someone wants to know, who do I think is going home? And who do I think is the best in Group A? Those are great questions. The Sun, I think, might be the best out of all of them. Who do I think is going home? Well, I think the Sun is staying. I think the Owls are staying. The weak ones, to me, was really between the Popcorn and the Giraffe. If I had to guess, probably the Giraffe is going home. I could be wrong, but that's just honestly my guess. But yeah. Now, for those who are just tuning in, we'll go through who we think everyone is again, not me, you guys. We went through this together. It's your guys' guesses. These aren't my official guesses yet. You guys as a group say that the Sun is Leanne Rimes. You guys are saying that the Popcorn is Taylor Dane. You guys are saying that the Snow Owls are Clint Black and Lisa. his wife, or wife, yeah. And then you guys are saying that the giraffe is Brian Austin Green. So what do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Do you think someone else is going home? Yes, Brian Green was on 90210. Gavin says the seahorse is Colleen Balliner or Ariana Grande. While those are good guesses, I actually did a full video on YouTube going through all the clues for the seahorse, and I already revealed who I think that is. So if you want to know who that is, you have to go back and watch that video. Fade says, fine, I will say Brian Austin Green. So do you guys have any questions for me while we have things going on? Plush World 900 says that the squiggly monster is Harry Styles, and we haven't heard from Group C yet. They're just kind of hanging over here in the corner. The jellyfish, the squiggly monster, the rush, you hear me? The mushroom, the lips, and the broccoli. That's who we have in Group C, which we'll hopefully hear from on October 28th. Hopefully. As long as the World Series, let's hope the World Series holds off. And not that it holds off, that it finishes within 5 games. That way they don't have to go through the entire thing, because then we'll lose some fun on The Masked Singer. And we have 7 minutes to go, so go ahead and ask your questions away before we go. Someone says a serpent is Leslie Odom Jr.? Question mark. Oh, we're leaning towards that. Joey, who do I think the crocodile is? I have no idea yet. Not too many clues. Remember, I don't like to do main guesses until we get at least 2 episodes in of clues. Okay. Rachel says that Harry Styles has been in England, so he couldn't be on this show. See, someone's saying that the sun is Demi Lovato. It's a great guess, but Demi has a fuller voice, so I don't agree with it, but it's a good guess. Someone says, do you know what the twist is on the show tonight? I do not. I do not know what the twist is. Now, if you haven't done so yet, we got a few minutes until we're getting off. Make sure you are subscribed. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers, so any new subscriber helps share the page, like it, get your friends to follow it, get your grandma on here to subscribe, and make sure you like this video. I will have a recap video for you guys tomorrow, hopefully at 2:30 or 3 o'clock, depending how the day goes. Joey, who do I think the alien is? I really don't have enough clues yet. I need a little more clues. It's Mika says, I can't believe Masked Singer spoiled who's getting revealed. Did they really? Someone says, jump on YouTube right now, and they put up a spoiler video. Huh. Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look. Masked Singer.
Family friend of mine. She and I are Costco members together. We have a joint membership. So I don't think it's Tina, but it's a great guess. Yeah, but Tina Turner.
Ken's saying it's definitely not Tina Turner, and I agree. Once again, Tina Turner isn't in the States. I'm looking up the YouTube video just to see if they put anything on there. What is this? No, that's not from this week. This is this week here.
Last Masked Singer shocked the world. No, you can't take the mask off.
Yeah, we already watched that one. So, okay. So, yeah. Nothing really yet, guys. I don't really see anything in here that's spectacular of like a massive tease. Unless you guys are seeing something that I don't see. And there's nothing on Twitter as well. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you have any questions, send me them in the on Instagram at Joey Contino, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. We have about 4 minutes until showtime. Someone says, can you please compare the snow owls with the peacock pitch correct audio? I'm probably not going to do that because I definitely know it's not Donny Osmond. But thank you anyway, though. Cindy says, hey, Joey, can you say hello to my daughters? Is it Dallas and Bella? So, hi. Oh, it's supposed to be Daisy. Is it Dallas? Dallas? I think it's Dallas. Someone says they're on Instagram. Yeah, the teases don't look like many teases to me. They look like just little things. I mean, you got Ken saying it's not Tina Turner, and I agree with that. There's a picture of Nicole. So, it's a seahorse there.
And tonight, can one of these fan favorites,
Who is that?
outshine everyone?
I was tearing up.
So,
The Masked Singer will lock them up in our top secret vault backstage.
I don't think it reveals anything.
Oh, wait. There's a secret vault.
Yeah.
So, unless you guys are seeing something I don't see, they don't really give any clues on there. Anyway, we got 2 minutes until showtime. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Tomorrow, I will have a recap video for you guys, 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock, depending on what happens tomorrow. And thank you guys once again for being amazing followers. I have so much fun with you guys every single day. So it really is a treat to be on here. But someone says it's on their YouTube page. Okay, we got literally 2 minutes. I'll quickly pull up their YouTube page. That way I can see what you guys are talking about. My search history is just all Masked Singer stuff. Who's getting revealed next?
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Take it off! 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 I was close!
You guys were all so close, but so far.
You guys have no idea. I
Huh?
love you. You guys have no idea. I love you. I can't believe it.
So far. You guys were all so close, but so far.
You guys have no idea. I love you. I can't believe it.
If I had a minute, I would pitch correct that audio. I don't have a... Oh, gosh. We got 2 minutes. 1 second. See, you guys made me do that, and now you actually get to see the pitch correct happening in real time. Let's quickly open up the program. I might lose audio from you guys, but let's quickly do this. We literally have 90 seconds if my program wants to open. Come on, open, buddy, open. Open faster. Oh, my God, we got a minute. Let me cue up the audio. It might be processed audio, so it may not be something we could use. My program's not opening.
So close, but so far.
Okay, let the program open. Come on, faster, faster. We got 30 seconds. Okay, let's quickly record this audio. Let's see if it recorded in here.
You guys were all so close, but so far.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly throw it in here. Raise the audio.
You guys were all so close, but so far.
You guys hear it?
You guys were all so. You guys were all so.
See what we can get with the pitch correct.
You guys were all so.
So close, but so far. You guys were all so close, but so far. You guys were all so close, but so far.
That is not that character.
You guys were all so close, but so far.
That's not the character.
You guys were all so close, but so far. You guys were all so close.
If anything, that's the giraffe talking, but I don't think that's what we're looking at here. But anyway, it's 8 o'clock. We gotta go. It's showtime, guys. I'm turning on my TV. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notification, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later. I'll see you. Bye. Oh man, we're running late here.